Philadelphia Eagles, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, or should I say Dean Olsen, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? Think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his... Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. The arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. He is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6. He's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle's made at the 36. Throwing is Williams. A pass taken in by Johnson. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Chicago. To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. They'll try and play with some pace early on. And he's going to have a Bears first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. Here's Williams now to throw. Now he takes off, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To the air again. Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2.
Great, set.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The veteran Keenan Allen and the rest of the Bears offense heading out to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts now. Catch made there. That's Smith. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Again, Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, set. Hilton.
Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hilton, set.
Now it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Swift. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a 1st down up past the 15-yard line. Moore going in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Allen in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Reed Blankenship has the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. Scott now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He keeps it himself.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
He'll take off again.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. On 1st down, it's Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Here's Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts to throw. That one incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Now Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Great, set. Let me go. No touch, set. No touch.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
No touch, set. No touch.
Here's Barkley. He'll be stopped just a short gain, down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
No touch,
Man in motion is Brown.
No touch.
And they'll throw here with Hurts.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
No touch.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Great, set. No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
No touch. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. Throwing is Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. We'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. First and goal. Williams to the air once more. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.